On September 11th, 2001, a network of criminals murdered over 3,000 people on American soil. Our hearts go out to all those affected by this senseless act of bloodshed. Many of us are traumatized, having watched the scene over and over. The American people seek answers and they seek perspective. How do we respond to this atrocity? Are we now at war with criminal masterminds who threaten our existence? Those responsible proudly boast of their crime, acting as if they were noble warriors fighting injustice. They even claim to be led by God, as if that somehow justifies their conduct. But there was nothing noble or godly about this. This was a crime, the crime of murder, and they are murderers, plain and simple, and nothing more. I refuse to dignify their conduct with the word terrorism, for that may, in some people's mind, grant some kind of legitimacy to their conduct. Nor was this an attack or war on America alone. This was an attack on the world. They attacked the World Trade Center, killing innocent people from all over the world. And so I'm asking for a world response. I'm asking for a global cooperative effort among law enforcement and military intelligence everywhere to isolate these villains, capture them, and bring them to justice. I have been in contact with world leaders from almost every country, and we are all in agreement. There is a criminal network on the planet intent upon mass murder, and we as a world will take action against this threat. Every world religion teaches the truth that we as human beings are all one. We are all connected in such a way as that what happens to one of us happens to us all. When there is murder anywhere, it affects us all everywhere. And so we as human beings must begin to act as if this is true in our global politics. All world religions decry murder and declare that those who would advance their beliefs by such means are frauds and impostors to the true faith. Many religions use the analogy that we are all cells of one body as we live on planet Earth. These murderers are like a disease in the body. The body isolates disease, neutralizes it, so that it does not spread and kill the whole body. So we as a world are acting together to eradicate this disease. There are those calling for a declaration of war by the United States to stop these villains from acting in the future, but that would only make them feel important. There have always been criminals on the earth trying to impose their will upon others through violence and oppression. This is not new. But we as a world have tolerated them far too long, allowing them to lead us into war, destruction, and human heartache. America cannot fight this alone. And so I'm asking for a global task force to monitor these and those like them everywhere in the world. By agreeing to cooperatively use our technology and share our intelligence, we can detect their future plans and stop them before they strike anywhere in the world. We will no longer act in isolation. The people of the world will act together to stand against this threat. And let us not stop there. We can also agree to focus our cooperative energies to provide health care, increase education, and provide food to the hungry in the world. This is a vision that followed after every world war in the last century. The League of Nations after World War I, the United Nations after World War II, all sought to build a global cooperative effort in the wake of the death and destruction of war. Imagine if all the lives lost and the trillions of dollars spent on weapons had been used to build schools, hospitals, and infrastructures. Imagine where we could be today. Let us use this, which was meant for evil, to spark a new commitment to a vision our forefathers had, to a world that respects the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We can create a world that respects the sovereign right of people everywhere to live as they choose, in peace, free from the threat of murder and violence. Rest assured, these murderers will be brought to justice. The body is well and will live on, for we are all one. Good night.